Okay, we begin the program with breaking news. Israeli forces have released 5 more Palestinian prisoners through the Karem Abu Salem crossing in southern Gaza. They were handed over to the Red Cross, who has brought them to a hospital in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. This comes hours after Gaza's health ministry received the remains of 45 Palestinians from Israel. Now, the release is part of the US-brokered ceasefire agreement. Let's go to Hind, who's at the hospital in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza. So this is quite a significant development. These Palestinian prisoners released unexpectedly. What more can you tell us?
Where they were released unexpectedly. No one expected, even their families. No one knew that they were going to be released today. Let me show you behind me the vibe in al-Aqsa hospital, where 5 Palestinian prisoners have been freed. Most of those are their families. Now, they were transferred inside the hospital for the medical checkup, and they're giving all of the examinations they need, their medical assessment, and their families still are waiting for them to finish from this medical checkup. And there's also dozens of families that are waiting, those who have been released today, to ask them about their missing family members, to ask them about their beloved ones that have been missing since the 7th of October. Now, what we need to know is those Palestinians were thought that they will not ever get released, they will not ever be freed, because they were not among the Palestinians that were freed during the first week of the ceasefire deal. As you see, everyone's waiting. We saw Palestinians hugging their beloved ones and their family members the minute they saw them, but it was very crowded here in al-Aqsa hospital. This indeed is a very happy day for a lot of Palestinian families, but also a sad one, because there are a lot of Palestinians still missing, and they do not know if they're going to be freed or released, or they don't even know where their whereabouts are.
Hind, indeed a small bit of good news for some of the Palestinians there, because we are still seeing strikes ongoing in Gaza. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, there was an airstrike in Shuja'iyya, and it actually targeted a school where Palestinians have been displaced and sheltering. And not only that, they were holding a wedding ceremony where we saw children being injured. At least 3 have been injured in this attack, and most of them have been children. We saw a tiny girl who was wearing some makeup and a dress that was injured in this attack. And let me remind you that Palestinians thought it was ceasefire. They could celebrate, they could live their life back again. But obviously, the Israeli forces continues its attacks against the Palestinians. There was also 3 Palestinians killed in Rafah earlier today, including a woman, and there was endless artillery shelling in the eastern parts of Khan Yunis. Palestinians are saying that the explosions did not stop, especially in Khan Yunis, and the Israeli forces continue to bulldoze and destroy residential areas and properties for Palestinians beyond the yellow line. So yes, it's ceasefire, but there's a lot of breaches and violations where Palestinians are still being attacked and targeted, despite the fact that the ceasefire is taking into effect.
As always, really good to get your reporting. Thank you, Hind. Hind Khoudary there at that hospital in Deir al-Balah in central Gaza, where 5 Palestinians have been released from prison.
Don't miss out to get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.